Hello and welcome to the very first episode of this as yet unnamed series. It may well have a name by the time this video goes up, or hopefully within the first couple of videos, but you know, we'll see. So yeah, this is actually episode 0 of this series. The reason I wanted to go with an episode 0 is because the way the series is going to work is we're going to be doing lots of sort of jobs around Yaptopia, and in order to sort of gain a better grasp on that, it may sort of aid you guys if you have a little bit of an idea of the layout of this world. I'm just going to give essentially a brief flying tour, so we'll set off and we'll just sort of cover the different areas. I'll show you sort of basically what's going on. Small disclaimer, I'm actually recording this after I've recorded the first episode, so I will try to avoid a certain area that may have spoilers for that episode, but in general, we're going to basically just set off and go on a tour and essentially figure... Oh! Well, that was embarrassing. I've reclaimed my stuff. I have significantly fewer levels, and I'm wearing my armour now, so yeah, deal with it. I'm also refusing to touch WASD while in third person, so yeah, I can still do this, and a bit of this. But no, that's it. Right, I'm going into first person, and yeah, I'm going to quickly show you around. First up though, from up here, you can see sort of there's 3 sort of main areas. So you've got a volcano and a ship over there, a little pirate cove. You've got Lower Yapston over there, which is my wife's village project, which we'll do a flyby of in just a moment. And then we have Upper Yapston, which is all sort of this area, with Lower Yapston just down there, which is a few farming, farms, really. I suppose that's what farming is. Yeah, so they're sort of the main areas. So you've got Upper Yapston and Lower Yapston, then you've got Yapston Village, and then you've got the volcano over there and a couple of islands in the sky and so on. That's sort of, you know, the more mob farm kind of things all over there. So we'll set off. So let's go over this way first. So over here, essentially, we've got a few farms. We've got an iron farm up there, which I just wanted to keep away from my trading hall, so the villagers didn't merge, and a squid farm. And then we have a pirate ship here, which is not quite finished, but it's almost there. That has a kelp farm inside it. And here we have the super secret Volcano Lair, which is actually, if we pop underneath, a guardian farm. Oh, look at that, it's working away. So you can also sort of send them into the nether and use it for experience, but currently it's just collecting drops from them. So you can get up inside that island as well, but we will save that for another episode, because I believe we have a couple of jobs that may take us there. So over here we have our main sort of nether portal, which has all been nicely decorated. And then we have the wife's farming village. So over here, you may notice at the back here, we have a giant windmill. This is actually the Pixel Rift's one chunk windmill. The first thing my wife built, I believe, when it got her into Minecraft, which means I can now play a lot more Minecraft, so thank you very much, Pixel Rifts. But yeah, I highly recommend checking that out. It's a great little build, and it looks fantastic here up on the farm. She's also got a few buildings going on here. It's a very well-populated village, but yeah, still very much a work in progress. Then we also have this bridge over here, which just sort of connects Lower Yapston to the mainland. Sorry, Yapston Village to the mainland. Up here we have the trading hall. So this is still a work in progress. We have a giant golem statue. This hall here is fairly complete with librarians. That one there has a few people in, but is still being worked on. And the one over the back there has nothing in it whatsoever. Ow, did not mean to do that. Yeah, I'm very much a noob, by the way. I've only been playing a few months, but loving it. So yeah, that's the trading hall. Well, there's still work to do on that as well. A bit of sort of the columns on the outside need a bit of work, and on the interior as well. And then below that we have the dockyards. So I've got myself in a bit of a pickle there. So yeah, here we have the dockyard. It's just another small village. There's a few stalls going on. Still a working. I think everything's a work in progress. I think that's fairly standard with Minecraft, isn't it? So yeah, this is just the village dockyard, Yaptopia Dockyards. And then up here we've got all of our sort of more useful buildings. So we've got sort of, a mega furnace, we've got sort of sheep farm, potion brewer, storage. This is all storage as well. So we've got sort of 3 levels of sorted storage here, which is quite handy. And then down here we have the sort of automated farming bits as well. So we've got an AFK fish farm there. It's okay, it's a single player world. And we have a sugarcane farm, which has actually broken since 1.13. And right over here, there's also a slime farm, just in a chunk here, which is lovely. It does its job well. And there's also a triple spawner over here, which has got skeleton, spiders, and zombie spawner. But I've converted the zombie spawner into a drowned zombie spawner. Drowned zombies, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So that's the area we're mainly working in. You'll notice from the coordinates that we are very far away from world spawn. So this is actually the very first world that I created in Minecraft. And to this day is still the only world I've created in Minecraft. Once I trashed the initial spawn area, figured out how to actually play the game, I decided it was time to move. So move we did. So I defeated the End Dragon by then. I had an Elytra, so I just went for a flight and ended up about 10,000 blocks away, as you can see, and found this area, which I just fell in love with. It's got a bit of everything. We've got a desert just across the way over there. We've got sort of an ice flow here, and another one just around the corner. We've got all the woods that you could possibly want around here as well. You've got sort of dark oak over there. You've got birch and spruce, and yeah, it's got everything. And we're set up in a mountain biome here as well, which meant I could build my storage and know that I could extend it downwards as required, which I did many lots. Cool. So lastly, one last thing. I'm going to go into a bit more detail on one of the buildings on the dockyard. So the way this series is going to work, essentially I've got to that stage where there's lots and lots of things that are unfinished, as you could tell from that brief tour I just gave. And at the same time, there's also lots of new things I want to do, lots of things that I still need to build. In this area, for example, we don't even have a cow farm, and I have run out of leather. So, just little things like that. I get some from the AFK fish farm, but with the amount of sort of frames and other things I've been needing to make for the trade hall especially, that's an example of something that's very basic that I don't have at this end of the map. I've still got one at the other end, so I can go back and merkle those cows, but that's not the point. So what then happens is you log in and you never end up finishing any of the projects that you've started. So I started writing everything down. So these books, books that are now in the Jobinator 3000 with a chance of chicken, essentially they're all in there. It's like a to-do list. There's about 5 or 6 droppers, so they're all randomized. You put your quests in there, they will get fed through, and then when you press this button, boop, boop, you get a random quest. So each episode we're going to be pushing that button and completing one of these random quests. So if this was the first episode of the actual series, the series proper, which it's not, we would be doing this, adventure and construction. So that's travel to the Mesa and create a new settlement. Initial buildings should be accommodation and basic storage. Okay, so that's actually quite a major project, that one. So I did discover a Mesa about 2,000 blocks that way. So yeah, there is a job to go there and basically start a small sort of western town. But that was just an example, so we're not going to do that. We've chucked it back in the box, it's gone back into the system. Within a few clicks, it could potentially be back at the front and come out again. But I think we can probably guarantee we're not going to see that for the first 4 or 5 episodes. The reason there's a chance of chicken is because I accidentally placed a couple of cooked chicken in there. So yeah, occasionally you might get a chicken. Who knows? But yeah, that's basically it. That's how the series is going to work. That's what we're going to be doing. And yeah, oh god, everything's back to front. It's so weird. So weird. This is how I died. yeah, so I will be back later on in the week with the very first episode, which, as I say, has been recorded. I've just got to get a few things edited. And yeah, we'll get that up online. And the aim is to try and release a couple of episodes a week, sort of one on a Monday, Tuesday, one on a Friday, Saturday. And we'll see how things go from there. So if you've got any ideas for potential jobs or anything you'd like to see in this world, or anything you'd like to see a noob try and attempt to do, then by all means, please do leave a message in the comments. And if you want to stay up to date with the series, obviously, you know the drill, like and subscribe. Let's help get this channel started and build a small community here. That'd be fantastic. Thank you very much. Take care now. Bye-bye.